The new Black Wall Street. Do it right, build up, real life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. He's your host.
All right, my beautiful people, man. Good evening to you. I'm not going to do a whole bunch of intros and all that stuff. I want to get right into this thing. I'm super charged. Y'all know when I'm fired up, y'all know I'm about to go in. So here's what I need you guys to do. I need you to tag somebody. This is very important. I think this is probably one of the most important broadcasts I've done all year. I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to increase your income and get rich during Rona. And I was actually gonna do something else today, but when I came across this meme, I said, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So, you know, the universe tells me what to do, and I just follow. That's one of the things you need to do. You just need to, you know, follow the clues. And so tomorrow for the BBC, we'll do our special presentation for the BBC. That's the Black Billionaires Club. We'll do Welcome to Wall Street exclusively for our group, and we'll go through those 4 companies I said I was gonna do tonight. But this is more important because in order for you to put yourself in a position that you can actually grow your wealth, you got to get rich first. And what do I mean by that? You got to have some income. You got to have income that you can use to multiply. And many of us don't put ourselves in a position to do that. So I'll be talking about how you can actually increase your income, get to a position where you can actually multiply your money. And then you can work on building wealth, right? But I want you to get rich first. So I know that some people say, oh, I don't want to be rich. I want to be wealthy. All this stuff they say, right? And I get it. Right. There was a time when I didn't know what I know today. There was a time I didn't understand money. There was a time. Right. But you listen. Right. Get rich and build wealth. OK, that's what I want you to do. Right? That's what I'm working on. Getting rich and building wealth. OK, so hit the like button and share button if you care. Also, let us know where you're connected from this evening here on the New Black Wall Street. You just want to know how far our reach is. We're broadcasting from Decatur, Georgia, Decatur, where it's greater. And just want to know where you're connected from, what city, what state, what country, what city, what state, what country. For those who want to know who I am, you don't know who I am, this first time you might be seeing me. I'm not quite sure. I'm ERGJ. I'm a certified financial educator. I'm CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, ERGJ Black Bazaar. I'm an international best-selling author of a book called The Black Billionaires Club. I run also the president of that club as well. And you can actually join that club. And I encourage you to do that. The reason why I encourage you to do that because it's just not a club. It's not like, well, we could play kumbaya. No, it's a club where we focus on building wealth. We focus on getting rich and building wealth. And if that's something that you want to do, and you know you can't do it by yourself, you know you probably shouldn't be trying to do it by yourself. And here's the thing about doing it by yourself. Here's the reality. Many of you are doing stuff by yourself simply because you're hard to work with. Many of you guys are doing stuff by yourself because you got a bad attitude. Many of you guys are doing stuff by yourself because you're filled with pride and ego. You don't know how to work with other people. So as soon as something comes up, some of you guys are overly sensitive, overly emotional. One bad move and you out. That's not how family works. That's not how the village works. That's not how working with people works. And so I'm so sick and tired of people acting like if it's somebody else's fault when the reality is you need to change. Everybody put it down, so I need to change. Right? I need to change. Right? Good book, good prayer. The prayer of Jabez said, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Right? Stop focusing on the stuff that you can't change. Stop talking about the stuff that you can't change. Stop putting all your energy in stuff that you can't change. You can't change a lot of stuff, but we just post and respond and get involved in all the stuff that we can't change. But the things that we can change, we don't give it enough attention. We don't give it enough of our focus. We don't give it enough. We don't change those things, but we still about complaining and talking about and gossiping and sharing all the stuff that we can't change. Now, does that make any sense? Then he said, man, not only grant me serenity, some things I cannot change, but give me courage. Everybody put in console, give me courage. Give me courage to change the things I can. Now, why in the world, right? Why in the world in that prayer did he have to ask for courage to change the things that he know he can change? Must be something to that. Must be something to that. Why in the world would you have to ask for courage to change the things that you know you can change? That's kind of interesting, isn't it? Like I got to get courage to change what I know I can change. Must be something to that. Then he said, you know what? Give me the wisdom to know the difference. And that's where the rubber meets the road. Having the wisdom to know the difference between, okay, is this something I can change? Okay, I can't change that. So why am I going to give my time to that? Okay, is this something I can change? Absolutely. I can change my attitude. I can change how I react to things. I can change how I treat people. I can change that. I can change my income. I can change my life. I can change the way that I think. I can change how there's a lot of things that I can change the channel. I can turn it off. I can change my decisions. I can change my habits. I can change. You absolutely can. You can change. What's going on, Thomas Freeman? How you doing, man? Good. Thanks so much for joining us. Again, brother, you're always showing up. I appreciate you, Miss Pamela, Miss Kenny. Miss Kenny's in the house. Thanks so much for joining us. The queen of options there, Carl Harbor, man. Mr. Supportive right there, brother, with the ties, the bow ties, and knots and all that stuff. Will Vivian Reed. Again, hit the like button, the share button. This is so important, right? If you got some people, here's the reason why it's important. Reason why it's important for you to hit the like button, share button, because you're sick and tired of people asking you for money, which you know they're not going to pay back. So why don't we just educate them on how to get the money so they ain't got to ask you for it? How about that? That's a good reason to hit the share button. I mean, that's a grand good reason to hit the share button. Because I know you're tired of your in-laws, your outlaws, your aunts, your uncles, your nephews, your nieces coming to you for money. Because you know why they come to you for money? Because they're not taking the time to think themselves and figure out how they can get the money. The money's out there. The money's out there. It's available. Right? It's available. It's just how to go get it. That's the thing. We know how to go get a job and trade our time for money. And that's cool. That's cool. Right? But what we really haven't learned is if that job is no longer available, if we can't go clock in, what do we do then? How do we go hunt? Right? Every morning I wake up, I go hunting, I go searching, I go looking for, I go on a treasure hunt. Everybody put in console treasure hunt. Every day I go on a treasure hunt. Because I know how to hunt. I know how to fish. I don't need nobody to tell me what to do. I don't need nobody to tell me when to take my break. I don't need nobody to tell me when to go to lunch. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? I'm just saying, what is that job today, tomorrow, doing this, whatever pandemic say, we no longer need you. You're on furlough for a little while. You're going to sit there and take it? Just be like, I guess I ain't going to make no money for about a month and a half. Is that how that work? You don't know how to fish. You don't know how to hunt. Huh? What's going on, Miss Yvette Harbor? How are you? Thanks so much for joining. I don't know if that's the sister or the wife or whatever. Thanks so much for joining. What's going on, man? Aurora, Oklahoma, Cleveland is in the house. Mr. Mark Daniels of Wichita Cheesecake Factory is in the house. Thanks so much for joining, man. South Carolina, South Kakalaki is in the house. St. Louis, man, that's right. Mr. Carl Harbor is in the house. St. Louis, Missouri is representing here tonight. Glenda Tate Williams out of Kings Mountain. What the heck is Kings Mountain? Where's that at? All right, Kings Mountain, man. Mr. Darren Smith, Baltimore, Maryland. I hope you guys, hey, here's what you're going to need. You're going to need 3 things tonight, okay? You're going to need 3 things tonight. You're going to need your notebook, okay? You're going to need your notebook. You're going to need your questions and your engagement, and you're going to need some popcorn because it's going to be fun. Yeah, I don't teach like a regular person. I'm kind of into it. So y'all going to have some time. I need to change. Okay? I need to change. Listen. Once we get through this thing, you got to ask yourself this question. And something you got to answer. It's like a personal question. I think you should ask yourself. Do I want to go back to doing what I was doing? Right? Do I want to go back to doing what I was doing, or do I want to do something greater? And so let me go back to the meme, because the meme treasure hunt, going on a trip, the wife. All right, fantastic. That meme was so valuable. So here's what it said. It said, if you don't come out of this quarantine with either 1, a new skill, 2, a side hustle started, or 3, more knowledge, you never lack the time. What you lack is discipline. Everybody put in console discipline. What you lack is discipline. So for a long time, you've been saying, I ain't got the time. Okay, now that you got the time, what you gonna do with it? Oh, I just watch Netflix all day. Oh, I just do all this other stuff other than, man, let me get to work. Let me get on real work. Now, there's another quote from my mentor. It says this. It says that formal education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. Most people never get to the fortune because they never get to the self-education. Stuff that you're going to teach yourself. Stuff you're not waiting on some institution to teach you, but you say, you know what? I can go learn this myself. In the comments below, I want you to name 1 thing that you learned on your own. You can go to school for it. You can go to college for it. It was just something you say, I want to know how to do this, and you learn how to do it. Put that in the comments below. I want you to stop acting like you can't go figure out something on your own without somebody telling you. Now, it's great to have good teachers. Yes, we need teachers, guidance, assistance. Yes. But in the comments below, name something that you decided you wanted it and you didn't want to wait. You say, I'm just going to learn it on my own. I'm going to look up YouTube University. I'm go on Google. I'm going to go to some workshops, some seminar. You know what? It's time for me to learn this new thing. And the council, I want to know what that is. Last thing you decided you was going to learn on your own. Maybe because you had to. Maybe you run a business. You realize, okay, ain't nobody doing the social media. I got to learn it for myself. I guess I got to put some stuff out on Instagram. That's just what I got to do. If it needs to be done, if it is to be, it's up to me. I'll figure out how to do it. Was something that you decide. You say, I'm tired of waiting on other people to come through. They always tell me they're gonna do it, but they don't. I'm sitting here still struggling, or still, waves behind because I'm waiting on people. Let me tell you something. I decided to start waiting on people a long time ago. They'll let you down. If they ain't got no money invested in what I'm doing, I'm not waiting. Period. Bye. I'll see you. Come on along. I'll be running. We'll see if you catch up. I started waiting on people a long time ago. You know how many people told me they're going to do this? They're going to do that? Oh, yeah, I'm going to help you get the mask. Oh, yeah, just wait till Friday. All this stuff. It's people. That's just how people are. They don't mean any harm. They mean well. They don't always do well. How many guys know that to be true? Most people mean well. They mean well. They really do. From the bottom of their heart, they really meant to do it. But they didn't. And I wasn't. Is that going to stop me? Should that stop me because you meant to do it, but you didn't do it? No. I keep going. Let me catch up on these comments. I ain't even got to the teaching yet. Because we're going to talk about this thing. All right. Now, here's what I'm going to do. Because some of y'all, I'm going to put up my link. Because, again, this is all about you, right? So if there's somebody that's here, you're saying, you know what? I need to get in on this. You got some questions. You want to come on live with me. This is all about the village, okay? All right, I'm going to put my link up in just a second. All right, herbs and oils. All right, how to invest. He taught himself how to invest, right? Home look at that. Now, look at that. Not Kishay McCallum. Home renovation. We need you, honey. All right now. Go on with your bad self. All right now. Trading stocks and all. Look at that, Kitty. Right? Online courses. Look at that. Miss Maggie said, shoot, when we go online, I'm going to learn how to do these online courses. You better believe it. Great evening to you, Miss Sir Margadoo. Good evening to you, Ava. Social media. Look at that. I had to teach myself social media. Okay? And how many guys know some of the stuff that you taught yourself, right, that you took the time to learn on your own? It didn't take you 15 years. It didn't take you what? We went to elementary, high school, middle school, high school, college. What, about 12 years? It didn't take you that long. Matter of fact, if you start teaching yourself or learning yourself, you're gonna flatten the curve. It ain't gonna take 4 years. Facts, right? Look at that, Shawan. Look at that. I knew you was something special about you, Shawan. I knew that. I don't know why you so quiet and you do your little supportive thing, but I knew. I said something about that woman. I know it. All right, if you're not investing or getting a game, y'all know that's right. That right, sir? You ain't got no, sir. I'm gonna have to bring you on, sir, in just a second, boy. All right, we're gonna have to get into the. Look at that, Lovey. Lovey, you over there purchasing real estate, and I don't know about it. Oh my goodness, this is a BBC member there. I'm telling you. Look at that. Went to school. Okay, Mark there went to school, graduated, but learned how to run a small business by doing it. Right? That's what I'm talking about. HeavenlyBodyProducts.com. Hey, what's going on, Tisha? How you doing? Tisha over there running her business in Mississippi. Right, got a beauty supply store. Not beauty supply. I know you do a lot more than that, but I'm just calling it a beauty supply store for the moment. But you do, a women's boutique or something like that. I don't know. Right? Decorated wine. Look at that. Decorated wine glasses, mugs, water bottles. Okay. Okay, sir. All right, sir. Okay, sir. Different flavors for my pickles. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Wait a second. You know how to run an arcade business? Look at that. Look at all this talent. All these people that learn, taught themselves a skill or something that they can actually help to increase their income, right? They say, hey, I can't wait on the government, all right, to start making more money. All right, I'm gonna go put myself in school, my own school, right? And I'll pick that thing up. All right. So let me make sure I try to share this link because I'll forget. All right, let me do it a couple different places. So first, let me put it over here. So if there's anybody that's on the stream and you want to join in, you got something to say. You like, I got something to say. Hey, I'm gonna put this link up. I'm gonna put it in the comments as well. Anybody can grab it from your phone or whatever. If you got something to say, that's cool, right? This gonna be a nice time tonight, and it's only for my Instagram or YouTube people. Okay, I mean my Facebook or YouTube people. So it's a StreamYard. You see it right there. Last thing, NYF. All right. So you can just click that. Hopefully it works. Sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. All right. Now here's the deal. Look at teach retail and wholesale distribution, service marketing. So here's the deal. So what I'm going to teach you guys tonight, how to increase your income. How many guys say you want to make more money this year than you did last year? Let me close this door real quick. How many guys saying you want to make more money in 2020 than you made in 2019? If that's you, put in the comments below, that's me. You raise your hands. Put all your hands up. I want to earn more money this year than I earned last year. That's you. Put your hands up. Say that's me. You want to earn more money this year than you earned last year. Last year might have been a good year. It could have been a bad year. I don't know. But true. Do I want to earn more money this year than I earned last year? Okay. That's you putting it down for me. I always want to make more money than I did the year before. Okay, fantastic. Absolutely. Me, absolutely. Right? Make more money. Absolutely. Who else? That's me. That's me. All right. That's me. All right. So we got some people here that actually have a desire. Actually want to. That's the first thing. You got to have a desire. You got to want to do it. You'll be surprised how many. No, there's a lot of people who want to do it, but many people won't do it. Right? Why? Because although something could be easy to do, it's also easy not to do. So at least we got some people who want. They have a desire, a wish. They want to. Okay, good. All right. So we're starting out with desire. Desire is the starting point of all accomplishment. Desire is the starting point of all accomplishment. I'm going to ask you to type that in the comments below. Let me type it with you. Desire is the starting point of all achievement. Okay? Got to understand that. If you don't want to do it, it won't happen. Right? So I'm glad I'm connected to people who want to do it. Okay. So desire is the starting point. Hey, this thing in my way. I'm sorry, guys. Of all achievement. I think I typed that right. Desire is the starting point of all achievement. Type that in the comments below. Desire is the starting point of all achievement. Now, I just asked you earlier, I said, hey, what is it you taught yourself? In order for you to have done that, you had to have a desire to do it. So desire is the starting point of all achievement, right? You got to want to do it. Now, after wanting to do it, right, then you got to figure out how to do it, right? That's the thing. Like, I want to make some more money, but I don't really know how to make more money. Because I know what I did to make the money I made last year. But if I want to make more money this year than I made last year, then I've got to do something different than I did last year. Would you agree? Right? I know what I did last year to make whatever I made last year. But in order for me to make more money this year than I did last year, that means I have to do something different or do it better or do it more efficient than I did last year. That makes sense. Right? That makes sense, right? So you already learned how to make however much money you made last year. But what you haven't learned is how to make more money this year than you did last year. Right? Right? Key to success, multiple streams. I can make more money this year than I made last year. Okay, fantastic. At least 3. Fantastic. Desire is the starting point of all achievement. That's right. Desire is the starting point of all achievement. Desire is the starting point of all achievement. Now, how many guys got people in your life that you know that really don't desire to earn more money? They want to, they wish to, they hope for, they pray for it, they hope, they scratch the lottery thinking they can win it, but they don't really desire to do it. In other words, put in the work themselves. There's a lot of people like that, right? Not you, but some of the people that you know that you used to hang out with. You don't hang out with them no more. You start hanging out with people that desire, right? So then we say, okay, well, if I want to make more money, then I would say I need to learn how. And in order to learn how, then I need to understand money. Or in this particular case, understanding income. Everybody put in comments, understand income. We have to understand income. Okay, you got to understand income. Now, Tisha's a little bit ahead of me, right? Because she said, hey, multiple streams. We ain't got there yet. Yes, that is true. Multiple streams. All right. All right. But we got to understand money. But we're particularly talking tonight about income. Because there's different facets to money. There's making the money. There's keeping the money. There's managing the money. There's multiplying the money. Tonight, we're talking about getting the money. Now, we don't, in our community, we don't have a problem, have an issue getting money, but I'm talking about getting more money, right? We know how to get some money, but I'm talking about getting more money, more than enough money. Okay, that's what I'm talking about tonight. Understanding income, right? Understanding income. I put that console, understanding income. Now, the good book says this. Good book says that wisdom is the principal thing, and in all thy getting, get understanding, right? So that's very interesting. That scripture is very interesting. It says wisdom. So the first thing I should search for, the first thing, the most important thing is wisdom. So let me share this with you guys, that especially my spiritual people. If you want to get rich, don't pray for money. If you want to get rich, pray for wisdom. You need the wisdom to learn how to get the money, to manage the money, to keep the money, and to multiply the money. Right? Stop praying for money. Pray for wisdom. But then, once you pray for wisdom and then you are granted these instructions, then you got to say, okay, now I need to get an understanding of how to make this work for me. How to make this work for me. How to make this lesson that you're going to learn tonight, how to make it work for me. So I'm going to need to understand it. I might need to replay it. I might need to make sure I take the notes so I don't rely on my short memory, right? I got to understand it. I'm going to get the knowledge tonight. And I can apply the term to wisdom, but then I'm going to need some understanding. Right? Need some understanding. All right. Y'all got your notes? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? All right. So first, I want to identify some things that are more valuable than money. Right? Some things that are more valuable than money. All right. So in the comments below, name one thing that you realize is more valuable than money. Because honestly, money is the lowest form of wealth, but oftentimes we make it as if it's the highest form, but it's the lowest form. And many of us are finding it out tonight. I mean, not tonight, during this time, right? When you can't work or whatever. What are some things? Name something in the comments about one thing that's more valuable than money. We're going to start there. It's more valuable than money, right? Family. Family more valuable, man. I trade the world. I mean, I give it all up to make sure, to have a family, right? Time. Time is more valuable than money. You only got so much of it. You can't get it back, can't multiply it. Time. Integrity, your word. Your health. Y'all, we figuring that out now. We taking, some of us still ain't taking our health seriously. Still ain't taking our health seriously, right? The art of making money is one of the keys to earning more money. The art of making money, absolutely. Health. Right? Health. All right, you guys getting it, right? Wisdom. Wisdom is more precious than rubies or gold. Right? Health. Right? Peace of mind. Oh my goodness. Just peace. Lord, geez, get all these crazy people around me. I need some peace in my life. Right? Knowledge. Family. Health. Absolutely. Faith. Right? Love of self. Right? So let me ask you this. As it relates to your answers to the things that you realize are more valuable than money, does that reflect in your day-to-day life? The reason why I'm asking this is because if you don't show the value, the true value, if you don't show in your own life, in your walk, that those things that you named are more valuable than money, then we're living a hypocritical life. You see what I'm saying? If those things are truly more valuable, then it should reflect in my walk. If they're more valuable, if they're more valuable to you. If you say health is more valuable than money, but yet you neglect your health, and because you're going after the money, always chasing the money, then is it really that health is more valuable than money to you? This is so important to make sure that we have things in order. Like, man, if my health is more valuable than money, then that should reflect that I value my health, that I take care of myself, that I do the things necessary to show, right, in my body, in my temple. Does that make sense? But if we're always chasing the money and we're neglecting our health, then it's almost like I know what's more valuable, but I'm not willing to show it in my own life. That's a hypocritical life. That's an unstable life, right? Wisdom, time, health, love, peace, right? So I just want to get that out of the way. So you to recognize, okay, this is more valuable. I need to, if you're neglecting in any of those areas that you mentioned, you got to get it, in order. Get in order. Get in order. The God that we serve, the universe itself is a universe, not a universe of chaos. It's a universe of order. We may think it's chaos because we're going through some chaotic times, but the universe is all about balance. The universe is all about order. We got that, right? We understand that, right? All about order. So my question to you is, are you in order? Have you made the major things, the important things, important? Or it sounds good to say, you know they're more important, but you haven't really made them as important as you should. As you know, now this is all about personal interpretation and understanding. Right? It's all about that. It's all about personal interpretation and understanding. Have you made the things that are valuable? Or are you just, or is it just hot air? It sounds good. May look good on screen, but that ain't really what it is. Now I'm gonna put my link down here again because I know some people that's trying to get in. I don't know if it's working or not. I'll try one more time. All right, now let's get to the meat of this, okay? Let's get into the meat of this. Here's my question. Hope you got your notes. Let's roll. How to earn more money, how to increase your income, understanding income. So income typically is going to come from someone else, right? It's going to come from someplace, somewhere else. You're going to exchange something, whether it be your time, which most of us do, your work, your labor, or it's going to be something else, and then you're going to exchange that for money. So here's my question, because we know that money is going to come from some other person into our wallets. Here's a question. What are the three categories of things that people spend their money on? If you give me one, a category that people spend their money on. What's going on, sir? How you doing, bro?
What's happening, King? What's happening? God bless everybody.
Absolutely. What's one category? So it's three categories. What I'm going to teach you tonight. If you understand these three categories, it's going to be easy for you to get to multiple streams. If you understand these categories, it's going to be easy for you to get to multiple streams, which actually gets you into wealth acceleration or rich acceleration, understanding multiple streams. But we got to understand income first because there are multiple streams of income. So what's one category that you know that people are willing to spend their money on? A category. Let's see what you're saying here. I need more order. Absolutely. Consumer goods, food. Okay, so we're going to take that and we're going to say food and consumer goods we're going to put into this category. Products. So people spend their money on products. Sir, talk to us a little bit about products, man. I know you sell a whole bunch of products.
Oh, man. Products is the key to a lot of things. The one thing that you got to realize is you're right on target. Is like, what is it, the categories? And, one of the ones I love is vanity. People love to smell good. They love to look good. So those categories, if you're not selling something, it's hard to make something because it's easier to sell something that's tangible, that's a consumable, than it is to sell a service like insurance, stuff like that. That's kind of hard to sell,
Absolutely. So we got food, we got products, right? So the first category, write this down in your notes, is products. All right. Food, shelter, that's still products. Shelter is going to probably be in our next category, which I believe that I saw here, Vivian Reed, that'd be services, right? The next category is going to be services. Now, underneath services, you got all these columns, all these different types of services, but the main category is service. So people spend their money on one, products, two, services, right? And he just mentioned life insurance. Somebody said shelter, that could be a service as well. So we got products and we have services. These are the two. Now we got one more. Can anybody guess the third one? People spend their money on, right? People spend their money on. What's going on with you, GG King? Let me go through these lists, man. Household, services, products, services, absolutely services. Let's see here. Entertainment, that would probably be a service or a product, depending on what it is. Medicine would probably be a product or service as well. So we're going to put this here. So somebody said education, right? So the third one is knowledge. People pay for knowledge. So we got products, services, and knowledge. Three things that three main categories that people spend their money on, and understanding these categories can help you get rich because you'll understand what people are going to spend their money on. So you got to say, okay, what product, what service, what kind of knowledge can I provide, right, that people spend their money on? So here's how we say it. We say, okay, a product is something that you sell, a service is something that you offer, and knowledge is something that you teach. Let me say that again. I hope y'all write this down. All right? A product is something that you sell, a service is something that you offer, and a knowledge is something that you teach. Okay? So in the comments below, when we get to our first category, products. Name a product that you actually sell, or you want to sell, or you plan to sell that other people are willing to buy. So talk to us a little bit about some of the products that you sell.
I sell hair and body care. You know, so people gonna buy body oils, burning oils. They want their house to smell good. They want their car to smell good. Shea butter, black soap. You know, these are lotions, bubble baths. There's one thing that I'm gonna always say. I always said this, and I'm always gonna say it. I said women made me rich because they buy those products. Anything that a woman loves, and I try to. This is why I always express to parents and grandparents: you got to get these products that your children, your grandchildren, it's gonna be an easy sell for them. Because the easier the product to sell, the better, the easier you're going to stick with it. Somebody asked me about that today. I said, I was on the Lisa and Brian show, and I said, you know, if it wasn't for products, I wouldn't even be here. I wouldn't even be here talking to you right now.
Now this is interesting because we're gonna get into the next category in a second. But yeah, products are easier or simpler. That's two different words, but it's about the same thing. So Mark Dan said, man, I sell cheesecake. I sell cheesecake. Anybody else? It's getting real quiet when I say, what product are you selling, or do you plan to sell, or do you want to sell, right? Or let me ask it this way. Let me ask it another way, because maybe that's doing too much thinking. Let me make it simple. What products are people buying that you know of during this time right now? What products are people buying? Let me ask you that, because maybe you ain't really selling nothing right now, but you want to, or this is new to you. So what products are you selling, or what products are people buying right now? Okay. Answer that in the comments below. Books, right? Journals, right? Cosmetics. Anybody else? Cheesecake. We got 4 answers. We got 24 people. It's gonna be a nice little learning session tonight, huh? I saw you earlier on Lisa. Oh, you did. I was glad to saw you earlier. What products are you selling? What products do you want to sell? What products are people buying? Either one of those 3 questions you want to answer, put that in the comments below. This is an interactive session here. Right? So we got products, and this is all theorized from the Science of Getting Rich, by the way. It's a book that you can pick up anytime you want to. Science of Getting Rich, right? Consumer goods, toilet paper, etc., right? Herbs and oils, right? So Vivian, you got products to sell. I talked to Vivian the other day, and she was acting like, I don't know what I'm doing to make no money or whatever it came and be. I'm like, Vivian, I'm tired of having this conversation with you. You got products to sell.
Yeah.
Until you get the confidence to go out there and package it and sell it, and we're going to keep having the same conversation month after month after month after month. And everybody else see the value that you bring to the marketplace, but you don't see the value yourself. But you know you got something to sell. That's the thing. It don't make no sense. I don't get it. But, you know, we all come into the knowledge of revelation in our own time, right? Sell flavored pickles. Look at that. You got flavored pickles. Okay, can you sell that? Do you send that across? Is that shippable? I want to order some flavored pickles. What kind of flavors can I choose, Mr. Harbor? I'll order some tonight. I don't even know what that. I mean, last time I had pickles, I was playing baseball. So, yeah, let me order some pickles from you, man. Some flavored pickles. And your wife's here too. Why don't you tell me all about these different? Now, matter of fact, then what we're gonna do? If you want to sell those pickles tonight, Mr. or Mrs. Harbor, you're gonna come on and hit that link, and you're gonna jump on the stream and talk to us about your pickles. That's what you're about to do. That's how you do it. Yeah. I ain't gonna sell it for you tonight. You're gonna sell it yourself. All right. Health goods. Do I need to put that link down there again, Mr. Harbor, Mr. and Mrs. Harbor? Cause I know Miss Harbor ain't got no. Miss Harbor, like, all right, put that link down there. I'm coming in right now and sell these pickles. Yeah. Women can sell water, right? Sell consumer products, food, right? Mask, right? Pound cake, right? Food, right? Now, one thing, food ain't gonna never stop being sold. That's a recession-proof business. THC, food, right? All right, cheesecake. Oh, that cheesecake. Oh Lord, that cheesecake. Debbie May. Oh my goodness. Woo, cars, right? People are buying books, print, and digital. I don't know, books and artwork. Y'all talking about stuff people ain't buying a whole lot of. Yes, we ship. All right. Let me see if I catch. All right. So that's products. Next question. All right. Next question. What is a service that you offer, or that you want to offer, or that other people are spending their money on or taking advantage of? You have a service that you offer, or it's a service that you want to offer, or it's a service that you recognize that other people spend their money on? That's the next question, right? You want to sell desserts also? Spicy pickles, a hand sanitizer, absolutely. Custom wine glasses and cake pops. So we're talking about services now. What's a service? Now, sir, you were in the service industry before, J.L. Williams. So talk to us a little bit about the service side of things, because you got a little, you got experience in all three of these categories.
Yeah, I do. And the insurance industry was a great industry. I sold it in a way that it made sense to, especially the women. And I used to always say that if your man or your husband or your significant other passed away today, how much of his income would you lose? He said, well, 100% of it. I said, well, if he's making $50,000 a year, don't you think that you need at least 10 years of his income? And I sold more life insurance policies during the winter months when most people couldn't sell, because people were about dealing with the holidays and all that. And in the industry, it was a thing where it was harder to sell. But I used the tactic of, don't you know that more people die during the holidays than any other time of the year? So I sold a lot. I became number one in sales, number one in recruiting, recruiter of the year, number one. It was just mind-boggling. So you when you sell a service, you always sell it. What is something that people really, really need? And then that's the catch if you're going to sell a service, because service is hard. Service is hard.
We getting up. All right, so Pearl Harbor or the wife, if y'all want to sell some pickles tonight, I'm highlighting this link, YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. If it's not working for some reason, Carl, make sure you inbox me on Facebook and I'll send it there. Seems like it worked fine. If you want to sell some pickles tonight, all right, you gotta come on. You better come on and sell some pickles. You got about an hour and a half left, okay? All right, so get into these services, right? So Debbie, you said catering. Now I'm glad that Debbie said catering. You know why? Because Debbie is a chef, a baker. So she sells cheesecake, and then she provides a service that's in the same lane. Everybody putting guys on the same lane by offering a service for catering. So you don't have to come to us. We'll come to you and we'll set everything up and bring everything that you need. So all you got to do is pay us and eat. Right? So you got caterers. That makes sense. It's like, man, okay, good. Right. You got a product, you got a service. Okay. Yes. All right, I'm on the phone with Sprint. I have to jump on it next time. All right, okay, that's fine. Hey, you snooze, you lose. I'm offering counseling and coaching services as well. You can still drop your link in there or your website down. I'll still go check it out. I sell candles and hand sanitizer. Okay, I offer counseling. That makes sense, right, Debbie? Destiny, you said you sell books and journals, right? Then you also said, hey, I offer this service as I think a social worker or something like that you do. So you're offering these counseling and coaching services, right? Jennifer, you sell candles, hand sanitizer, hand soap. Okay. I also have Carl has a cleaning business. That's a service, right? Mm-hmm. Absolutely, Carl. That's what I'm talking about. Life and health insurance. Right? Graphic design is a service, right? Absolutely. Wedding catering, consultation, and wholesaling. Absolutely. So, hey, wedding catering makes sense, right? You got a cheesecake company. Hey, man, they're going to have a cheesecake wedding party. That's what it is. That's what we're going to provide. A service, all right? Insurance, absolutely. Decorating event plan. Yeah, so Ava helped with the BBC. We had an extravaganza last year. She helped with the decorating, right? Makes sense, right? Now, counseling, coaching, mental services. Absolutely. Let me keep going. Y'all, okay. Y'all getting this. Okay. All right. Stay catering. Okay. Absolutely. Yeah, I like to help manage other people's businesses, operations eventually. Okay. Absolutely. Work from home, call center positions. All right. That's a service. All right. Yeah, that's a service. Absolutely. Gigi, I offer legal services. Look at all this talent, Brother Harkadu. Look at all this stuff. Look at legal documents such as divorces, seal expunge, name changes, wills, and power of attorneys. Man, all we got to do is bring this stuff together, man. Look at this. We got everything we need, right? Look at this. This is the same lane. All right. Now, here's the third thing. I'm still trying to catch up on the comments. Supper app. And others can save money by shopping and going to restaurant stores, entertaining, buying things they normally don't buy. All right, got an app. All right, fantastic. Fitness, video production. All right, my Facebook page is conceived from a promise by God. Thanks. All right, not a problem. All right, now, that's the second thing, right? So we're understanding income. We're understanding what people spend their money on, right? And this doesn't matter if you got a job or not, because you still are selling yourself on the job. You're selling your time in exchange for some money. So you're actually providing a service to your job. We understand that, right? You're providing a service to your job. Or you're probably doing this last thing, which is knowledge, right? You teach knowledge. So now the third question is going to be, what's knowledge? What knowledge can you, will you, do you want to, or you see other people teaching that people are going to buy? What knowledge can you, do you, will you, or you see other people do that you can sell that other people are buying? What do you teach? What can you teach? What should you be teaching? So Sir Mark, then come back to you because you're in this category too. You got economic evangelism university. So what are you teaching?
Well, I teach people that when they buy products, it's not just buying products. How do you deliver that product to society? It's like today, I sold over $5,000 worth of Chronic Killer today. And there's crickets out there, but I still sold over $5,000 worth of Chronic Killer today. But now what I do is I teach that class, and I got to teach it tomorrow on how to move. I teach about the psychology of the product, how to mix down the product, how to wholesale and retail the product. And so that is something that I've been doing for a while, but now it's like a pinpoint. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to, not only am I going to be able to distribute this product and wholesale this product, I'm going to teach the game as well. And that's
teaching the game. I like that. Everybody can also teach the game. Now, something else that I'm trying to get Sir Mark to come back and teach. I just sent him a link and told him, man, we talking about a $9.4 billion industry that's actually doing a shift right now to what he was already doing. He kind of slowed down doing it, but he was already doing it. Now the industry actually trying to catch up to you with doing video stuff. Talk to us a little bit about what I've been trying to get Sir Mark to get back into and do some more teaching.
Yes, and that's a beautiful thing. Yeah, it's fitness and teaching. A lot of people at home right now. The children at home, they're eating more, they're getting bigger. And the thing is, what is it I can do to help our communities stay a little bit fit? I done got a little pudgy a little bit around those sides, but I'm excited about opening up that wall again. But we together, we understand that we're going to do probably about 30 days worth of free, and then it's going to be a paid service, and we're going to put it on our networks, and that's the way we're going to do this, you know. And it's time. It's time. I believe that as I'm getting older, I can't jump around like I used to. I mean, it seemed like a couple of years ago I was just jumping through the roof. But I mean, my metabolism has slowed down like a lot of our metabolisms, but it's time to get back to basics. And that's where I'm going to teach basic fitness, so people can say, wow, I can now take it to another level if I want.
Man, I like that, man. Everybody putting also back to basics. So you're teaching the game, back to basics, right? So financial literacy for children is something I can teach. Teaching how to successfully build a sustainable business, learn lean, like that, lean startup, like that. Got some classes to teach the game, absolutely. Teach the game, absolutely. Crafts and arts, absolutely. That's what I'm talking about, man. Teach the game. That's right. Holistic health. You're going to teach on holistic health. You're going to teach on that. Destiny Robinson, I can teach anything mental health and self-esteem, how to reduce, look at that, how to reduce stress. When that class coming? Where that class been at? How to reduce stress. All these people going crazy around here. Where that class at?
Especially now.
Healthy relationships, assertive, healthy communication, etc., etc. Where's the how to reduce stress class at? BBC member Destiny Robbins. Where the heck that class at? See, I gotta do a broadcast like this to finally find out what the magic and the greatness and all the special that's in all these people. I gotta do something like this to finally get them to tell me what the heck it is that they do. Isn't this something?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's see. Anybody else? I speak in different networking events around town regarding different topics I specialize in. I charge $100 an hour to speak. Fantastic. So I imagine, but what are you teaching when you speak? Right? You're speaking and teaching. Hopefully you're leading them somewhere. You're teaching them somewhere. What are you teaching? Poetry. Look at it. Shawan. What? Poetry classes. You a poet?
I didn't know it.
Shawan. Shawan, you but listen. Shawan, if you do not join the Black Billionaires Club, I don't know what's taking you so long. Yeah. I don't know what's taking so long. I done told you time and time again. All right, time. All right, bring that class. All right, I'll bring that class. Okay, waiting on you. Waiting on you. Teach behavior management. Right. So that's three things, guys. Right. Knowledge, products, something that you sell, services, something that you offer. You don't sell services, you offer them. It's important to understand that. For those that's in the service game, knowledge, something that you teach. Now, here's a question. Because we just did this three. If you just get three, that's multiple streams of income. And that's it. That means you can go further than that, but just get these three. Figure out something that you're going to sell, something that you're going to offer, a service you're going to offer, and something that you're going to teach. Teaching comes from your experience. Now, of these three, which one of these three, products, services, and knowledges, is the easiest transaction? It's the easiest to sell. It's like quick, it's like fast money, easy, quick. Which one of these three? Which one of these three products, services, and knowledge is the easiest to sell?
Stop playing, man. Stop.
What's the easiest to sell? In the comments below, go ahead and answer that for me. Products, services, what's the easiest to sell?
Lord have mercy.
I just want to teach how to sign up and reduce stress. Oh, look at that. Somebody already wants to sign up to the How to Reduce Stress webinar. All right. How to get to the vault during the coronavirus book and ebook coming soon. All right, you do it. You all right. That's right, brother. You better do that thing. Yeah. Vault, life, wealth, mindset, knowledge. Mark said knowledge, products. Anybody else? Let's see here. The easiest to sell, quick money, fast, easy. Products. I speak on the subject of legal services offer. Okay, fantastic, Gigi. Anybody else? Of these three categories, products, services, and knowledge was the easiest one to sell. The low-hanging fruit. Depends on who the target is. Now, it don't really depend on the target. It don't really depend on the target. Service.
It depends on what you got.
It depends on what you got. Fantastic. What's the answer for the marketer?
You already know. It's the products. Because, I mean, to me, because there's no way, you know, I mean, if I stopped doing what I was doing, selling products, and I said, okay, I'm going to do my offer, I'm going to do my services. It's rare that somebody's going to pay me, you know, I can get that money, $5,000 in one day, unless that's what I'm doing all day long. But yeah, the answer to me is products. I mean, it's right there. It's right there. I can make a call, which I do. I do cold calls, hot calls, warm calls, and I make sales all the time. You know.
All right. So guys, products is the easiest to sell. It's the simplest to sell. I can walk up to somebody right now, have a bar of soap. If they need the soap, it's a quick transaction. I ain't got to call them back later. Boom, bam. Thank you, man. We're gone. Products is the easiest to sell. I'm pretty sure that even Mark, even you sell a whole bunch of cheesecake because they come in, they hungry, they want cheesecake. You ain't got to have a 15-minute conversation with them, and then they go, right? So that's the easiest to sell. Now let's say this. Which one do you think is the most profitable to sell?
Ooh, I know that. I think I like that one.
What's the one that's more out of knowledge, services, and products, services, and knowledge? Which one do you think is the most profitable? Not necessarily the most expensive. But the most profitable.
All right, can't wait to get these answers.
So Gigi, you say services, it may be easy for you to sell services, but when you get we're talking about multiple streams of income. If you had a bona fide product, your answer would probably change real fast. As a matter of fact, you probably have some products associated to what you do. You may have some books. You may have some you may have some products that you have associated with it. But I guarantee you, once you get into the product game, you're gonna be like, no, that was just like that. Matter of fact, it's on autopilot. You know why? Because I can actually add something to my online store. I never have to talk to anybody. Automatically coming in all the time, right? Same thing you can do with services as well. With knowledge, you might be able to have an ebook or an e-class or something like that as well. But we can start getting automation.
But I continue to get those calls though. You see, once I said that $5,000 worth of Chronic Killer, I didn't make no calls. They call me.
Yeah.
And they keep calling me. I don't never call them. They call me.
So it's right, guys. So the most profitable is knowledge, right? And you guys know it's the most profitable because many guys got student loans. You were paying for knowledge or you were borrowing for knowledge. Right? You got $60,000, $80,000, $120,000, $200,000 student loan. That tells you, man, the most profitable must be the student loans, must be that knowledge that we're looking to acquire. And so you ask yourself, okay, what am I teaching? What am I teaching?
The other thing to that, though, is times how many students go to that school.
Yeah. Times how many students are in that class, right? That's your teaching, right? And we do the same thing for services. Services is kind of in the middle, right? Services, you typically got to make a couple calls to land that deal. You typically got to spend a little bit more time teaching that thing or showing that thing or having a consultation, right? Setting up the catering or whatever it can be. Services is kind of in the middle. So if we're on the same vein, and this I kind of help Sir Marketer with this a little bit. In the same vein, in the same lane, ask yourself, am I 1, 2, or 3? In other words, do I have a product to sell? Do I have a service that I offer? And do I have knowledge that I teach? I want to see how many triple threats we got here. And tell me if 1, 2, or 3, you can put single, double, or triple. I want to know who's here. You say, hey, I just got one right now. I didn't really think about this way. Maybe you guys can help me figure out my second stream so I can actually make sure that I'm relevant in this particular area in another way. Maybe maybe you got products and services, or maybe you got services and knowledge, but you don't have a product, right? And so you don't really see the value. And say, man, let me see what I can add. Matter of fact, I think it was Destiny. She had a service. I said, that's great. You got a service, but you know what? Products can sell all over the country, all over the world. Like, you don't have a product that goes with your brand. And so she already had a book. She added the journals. She got those journals. She ordered those journals. And the day she got those journals, she got 10 journals. The day she got those journals, she sold out. And how many guys know sometimes you got to experience something to become a believer in it? Sometimes you have to experience it. And when she said, yeah, somebody called and said they want all 10 of them. she couldn't believe it, right? She couldn't believe it, right? A service is easy for you to sell knowledge. So I want to see these numbers, 1, 2, or 3. Yes, I just had customers calling for some pickles. I know that's right, Carl. I want to find out what kind of pickles I said. Like, buy me some. Most profitable for me is knowledge because people book me as an expert speaker. Absolutely, it is the most profitable. Services, right? So Mark Daniels doing 3. Destiny, you're only doing 2 right now. All right. Well, you're about to be doing 3 because you're about to teach this class on how to reduce your stress. You can't be talking about you can teach it, but you ain't never taught it. You got to teach it. So you'll have to be number 3. Anybody else? Product and service and Carl doing 2. Okay, what's up with the 3rd? What is it, Carl, that you should be teaching? All this expertise, all this knowledge, all this experience that you've had in your lifetime. What's something that you should be teaching? Right? So Marketer, you're doing, I think you are all 3, man. Talk us about all 3. Your products, services. Do you still offer service? Yeah, you kind of do. And then knowledge that you teach.
Okay. One of the things that even with the knowledge-based thing, this is one of the greatest mediums, bar none. And I've been selling products since I was 10, and I'm 60 now. So I know for a fact that the knowledge is key, but this medium right here is the best. Products. This is one thing I hope y'all understand. I'll never go broke as long as I have products. As long as I have products that people love. I'm not worried about anything. I make money every single day. And my phone rings even when I'm closed. The services is still, teaching fitness. I'm going to get back to that. I still, that's what it is too. I mean, I just love to also have that kind of service or orientation to it. But the knowledge is definitely going to take me to another place. Mark and I talked to you about that too, about connecting those dots when it comes to really teaching and having that knowledge-based thing. Because I connected you to another one of the wholesalers in Atlanta. That you're gonna love this guy. I don't know how I missed that one, but yes, all three. If you can touch all three, that's where you want to be. If you're in the products and service, there's no reason why you shouldn't go into the knowledge-based thing.
And matter of fact, when we're talking about that, sir, one of the conversations that we had, I said, you know what, man, just think about it for a second, right? Everybody playing console, think about it. You've been doing your experience, whether you feel like you're knowledgeable or not, your experience of 27 years in the game, right? And I said, man, just think about it. If you just taught your constituents, your salespeople, your distributors, how to be more successful, that's ultimately going to get them to a point that they're buying more from you.
Exactly.
And along with taking more of your classes or whatever the case may be. So it's like a win-win-win-win. Exactly. Right? You're just basically serving the people that serve you.
Yep. You saying it. I mean, you put it out there. You kept saying it. I mean, I know that's millions and millions of dollars over the rest of my lifetime, to do it. It makes sense and it makes dollars.
Right, absolutely. So here was you said I do have a product to sell. I published my book of poems in 2016, but I have sold one book on Amazon. The name of my book is Distinguished Poet. Don't sell too many. Yeah, yeah. But here's why you don't sell too many, Gigi. Because you probably don't focus on selling them. That's it. I mean, that's okay. It's congratulations on writing a book, being an author. A lot of people have created something that doesn't sell, but the reality is you really haven't focused on selling it. And that would be the reality. I mean, obviously you're working on all these other things. You may not have time. That might be the least of your concerns is selling that book, right? But here's the one thing about that book: you can write it once and sell it for a lifetime. You write it once, you can sell it for a lifetime. Books is one thing that's like royalties, right? So, but then I'd also say, have you really put any marketing behind it as well? There's an art to selling, so to speak, as well. Going through, but I'm not getting paid for knowledge just yet. It's coming. It's no way you're not going to be getting paid for knowledge, Antoine. You do too much in the community. You are literally forcing the world to pay you what you deserve.
Absolutely.
Right? Think about it. Think about it. All right, think about it. All right, let's see here. I have products to sell and stores to tell. Absolutely. 1, 2, 3. Selling products everywhere similar to Amazon concept, financial services, traveling services, making purchases on things you normally get and can save money. Okay, so you have an app or something, I guess. All right, fantastic. So again, this is all about increasing your income and getting rolling rich. So we understand, right, that there's three different categories that people are spending their money on, right? We understand the easiest category. We understand the most profitable category. And we understand where we sit with those categories. We're on 1, 2, or 3, right? And something like that. We also understand it's easier it makes sense for me to stay in my lane than to go chasing the birds of the field.
That's true.
It makes sense to stay in your lane. You got so many years in this particular industry. You've studied. You become an expert, but yet you're chasing something else. What bothers me as a consultant, sir, is to hear someone say something like this. I've been in HR for 25 years, and but now I want to. I just got laid off. And I think I want to go ahead and start teaching financial services. I said, wait a second. You got 25 years. 25 years. That in itself is going to get you back to an income level that you want to be in versus starting into something new. Not that you can't start into something new, but how about we get the full time? We work on a new thing part time.
Yeah,
that just makes sense.
Yeah.
But many times we don't reach out to people that can give us wise counsel. Everybody putting counsel there, safety and wise counsel. There's safety and wise counsel. And so we go off chasing the birds.
Happened to me.
Okay, let me hear it.
I've been doing this oil business and fragrance industry for so long, and many times, and that happened to me many times where I got bored with what I was doing, or I got unfocused what I was doing, and it was draining me, to try to keep up with the Joneses, the Jacksons, and the Johnsons,
Mm-hmm.
So that draining feeling started to go away when we began to talk. And you said, "What if you focus for 1 year? What do you think you would look like?" I said, "What if I focus for the next 5 years till I retire? What would I look like?" You know what I'm saying? So, because of my laser focus, I'm not saying I don't entertain other things like hand sanitizer. I mean, I brought in a 400-pound barrel of hand sanitizer, and most of it was gone by Monday. I brought it in Thursday, most of it, so I got a big shipment coming in Friday. So, but it was in the same lane that I'm in. It wasn't like me saying, now I want to go out and sell cars. Now I want to go out and, maybe do something else. And that's what happened. It really takes you out of the game. But if I did have a service product or a knowledge base, if I was in that industry, the service, and adding a product is not going to hurt the game. It's not going to take you out of your zone. And you just make sure it's something that your customers that you already deal with will like. You introduce it first. You introduce, hey, I was thinking about maybe adding some oils or some lotion, bubble. Oh, I love that kind of stuff. And then you realize that people love what you have, but it keeps, now watch this, it's still, because the products that you have that add to what you do, now their mind is on you all the time, especially if most of it's a consumable because it's a product, right? If it's a consumable, now they have to call you back. Hey, you got any more of that? And then that's when you begin to say, hey, when are we going to take care of you and your children on that insurance policy? You get to slip it in. And they say, you know what?
Yeah, let me tell you something. So I talked to Antoine, right? And I told Antoine, Mr. Brother Lauer, he's in real estate now. I said, now think about it, Antoine. What if your company, ITW Investments, what if a couple of things you added as a product just in real estate? What if you added Smell Good to real estate? With your label on. So when you close that deal, you give them a bottle of Smell Good so they can scent up their house. What if you added your own packaged sheets? Now, what kind of bed are you planning on getting? Oh, okay. And then now when they close that deal, you take them a care package with your sheets and your Smell Good with your name on it. And the first pair of sheets that they have while they're getting busy in the bed, it got your name on it.
They're thinking about you.
And now they're coming to you for the sheet. I said, see, people don't really take this journey.
Yeah, it's psychology.
Yeah, psychology. Taking this journey into man. Right, these are some things that make sense. I'm in real estate. I sell sheets, or we offer sheets.
Yeah,
right? It felt good for your house, whatever. So once he heard that, his mind's like, wait a second, that make a whole lot of sense. Yeah, I sell more sheets than anything else, right? So as we kind of bring this together, guys, we got products, we got services, and we got knowledge, and we're beginning to understand, man, there's a lot of opportunity out here. If I just expand. Now, here's my next question, right? Because as we think about this, when we think about what we can offer, we think about what is being sold, or we think about what people are buying, it's important to understand that we are in a global economy. Everybody put in console global. We're in a global economy. It's not just you can start in your city, expand out to your state, expand out to your country, expand out to neighboring countries and into the world. We're in a global economy. Everybody putting around so global. Yeah, absolutely. Same thing. White label, same thing. Same thing. All right. So if we're in a global economy, then here's my question to you as it relates to the things that you do. Whatever it is that you do, whether you are in products, you're in services, you're in knowledge, you're in all two, or you're in all three. what is something that you either sell,
Uh-oh.
something that you offer,
Uh-oh.
or something that you teach that can be bought anywhere in the world?
Ooh, wee.
We're in a global economy, which means
Ooh.
that if they're in Australia, they want to do business with you, they could do business with you today. Right? What's something that you sell, something that you offer, or something that you teach that can be bought from anywhere in the world? You start thinking like this, you start saying, this is why, Sir Marketer, I didn't go get that building. I was thinking about this. I said, wait a second. Right? It's cool to have a local spot and all that. But I was like, the retail is going online. It doesn't make no sense. I mean, why would I do this? I mean, I want it. It's making me feel like a man. I feel like I accomplished something. Got my building.
Yeah.
This ain't the right time.
Right.
I said, man, I'm doing more numbers from my computer. Right?
Yep.
I got something that can be sold all over. Now, for those that don't know, I just want you to understand my book that I wrote, Black Billionaires Club. It's in Australia, it's in China, it's in Germany, right? It's in Nigeria, all over the world. I got members of the Black Billionaires Club. For those that don't know, I got a member from Germany. I got a member from Australia.
France too, huh?
Yeah. They're members. They join our club. They join my club. I speak English. I speak half English. I speak Ebonic English. And they join my club from all over the world. What's something that you offer or something that you sell or something that you teach that people can buy from all over the world? They can buy from you from anywhere in the world. It's not incumbent upon them being in your local vicinity. This is when you start getting the big money.
Yeah. Wow.
You start getting into big money. Early childhood curriculum. Marketer, what do you think about that question, man? That's a question, ain't it?
Oh man, you see me whistling and stuff like that. You know, you hit it on the nose because that is the mothership connection question right there. What do you have that you're offering, you're selling, offering, or teaching that can touch people around the globe? You know, and that's why I said I'll never go broke, and sometimes I doze, but I never close. You know, there's no reason to close. Why? Because people in France, Italy, Germany, Africa, Canada, they all want something to smell good. They all have something that they like. And now, I just want to extend on what you asked. What do you have to offer that can help others in your industry? Do you have a product or a service or in that industry that you can recruit people? You know, so that you can now make more money from helping others do what you do.
And that's it. But let's bring it back home too, because although I said they can buy from anywhere in the world, right? You've done a good job of connecting with brothers and sisters that they're from other places, but they're not in your local industry. So you still are having a global impact, although by being in your local area. So talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, this is very, very, and this is why I'm glad you asked that, because I love that piece, and I teach it in the class that I teach, Economic Evangelism University, that when you begin to recruit, and I was talking to somebody else tonight before I came on here, I said, when you begin to deal with the other brothers and sisters from another ethnic group, that's where the power's at. Go after the other group. It's all right to go deal with all the beautiful Black people in your community, but there's other people do other. Now, even when I was with Al Williams, I was dealing with the Vietnamese. I was dealing with other groups, racial groups. That's what made me #1 in recruiting, #1 in sales, recruiter of the year. You know, because you gotta deal with the other ethnic groups. When you do that, but take your time. Specialize your pitch. And when you master that thing, then you realize that the world is your oyster. The world is your community.
Well, help us out a little bit, Mark, because it takes a certain mindset, a belief. It takes a certain to even have a confidence, because many of us, we're trapped in our own little community. It's like, oh, you know, I only know how to deal with Black people because I've been living with Black people my whole life. And so for some reason we feel like, although they might use our culture or whatever the case may be, we might feel like I don't even know how to really talk to them. And here's what I found. Money talks.
They love to make money. These people want to make money. How? Listen, I introduced you to my partner today. He's from Africa. I had the other two calls. They from Korea. And that's when I first came to Atlanta. I was on the corner of McAfee and Candler Road selling T-shirts. I went across the street. I used to walk that strip mall right there where the McDonald's is.
Yeah.
We used to walk that strip and go into the store to meet the owners of each of one of those stores. And I was always trying to put the products in there. So CNC Beauty Supply was the first Korean that he let me put the product in there. But he told me no when I first came in, because he's like, no. And then I kept coming back. To he would say my name, and then I kept coming back. And then finally he said, "Come on, put the product in here." Now I'm in all 15 stores all across Atlanta, all their stores. I mean, every one of them. And the beautiful part is that because I built that relationship with the what we call foreigners, with other brothers and sisters from other persuasions. Now my product that moves all the way across the United States. I got people that call me and say, "Hey, I seen the Chronic Killer in the store down in Arizona." I'm like, whoa. So you got to think like that. When you say global, the global market starts in your own community. Put that in the feed. Your global market, when you master the people, the foreigners that live in your community, then you can start to branch out and realize they just like us. I mean, they breathe, they spend money, they do things. Their kids love me. I mean, I got second generation people that I sell to. I was selling to their parents. Now I sell to their children. And the same thing with insurance or any other product or service you got. Once you start dealing with them, your job is not to just deal with them. You got to look at the people behind them. Who else is with them? You got to say, I'm not trying to get to you in your mind. I'm trying to get to your family and your friends.
Absolutely, man. This is my coaching could be done virtual. Same thing with teaching topics, virtual and products as well. Give you some ideas, Ideas, right? They can call me an expert speaker to teach about different legal subjects all over the world. The law is universal everywhere. Absolutely. Entrepreneurship, online holistic health. It's never about the product. It's about how the person feels and the result of the product. You don't have to speak the same language. Absolutely, you sure don't. Absolutely. I'm closing my first deal with a rent-to-own tenants and having my own signature sheet to gift them. Closing would be amazing, but I'm going to have that in play for the next one. Absolutely, man. So already give me some ideas, right? Global market starts in your own community. Absolutely. Awesome. Absolutely. Global market starts in your own community. So a global mindset to start thinking, right? Why this is so important? Because of where we're going in life and in society. It's 2020. It's 2020. Just think about that for a second. We're in 2020, and some of us are still operating like it's 1999.
Yeah.
We still got fax machines. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We still, some of us still have not just said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and adapt and evolve, right? And what happens is if you don't, because you don't have a choice. I mean, you do have a choice. You have a choice, but if you choose not to, you will get left behind.
Yeah.
You'll get left behind.
But some people don't believe that, and that's sad. You still got a flip phone. Come on, man. You can't even take a text message. Go ahead.
Can't do a video from your phone. Can't do some of the high tech stuff. So it's good to see, that we have, that people are willing to evolve in their practice. In a time like this, and this conversation that we're having right now is so valuable because a lot of people had to make some adjustment. Had to make a switch. Right? Think about the industry. Think about even just your children going to school. They've had to make a switch. Some of them had to be sent home, and those who had the capabilities to have a MacBook and do e-learning, they're doing e-learning. The other ones, y'all got to teach them homeschool.
Oh.
Think about it for a second. Think about the switch that has been made, and ask yourself: are you adjusting, or are you evolving with that? Right? Evolving, not just adjusting, evolving. Saying, you know what? If this happened and it's got all this online stuff and this is a thing, this is really a thing, am I participating in this thing, or I'm just watching this thing And then I'll be in a position where I'm like, man, why I can't make no money? Because the industry left you behind. The industry leaves you behind. So when I showed some marketer today, and I just sent him that thing. I don't know if you watched it or not, but I sent him that thing. I said, man, the whole fitness industry is actually doing what marketer been doing for probably 5 years. I don't know. He was doing it better.
Yeah.
But I don't know how long you was doing it online. You was doing it online. I met you. I don't know how long you was doing that online.
Yeah.
The whole fitness industry is doing it now.
Yeah.
I mean, how amazing is that? That you were doing something, however long you've been doing it. I don't know how long, 5 years, something like that.
Yeah.
And then now the industry in which you were doing, because you were just doing what you do.
Right.
The whole industry is catching up to you.
That's amazing. That's great to even hear that, you know? And I'm still, you know, people ask me all the time about the fitness. Man, when you gonna do the fitness again? They say, where you been? Or they don't even know I'm even gone. They say, you still doing the fitness thing? It's real. It's real. And you know, and like we saying, it's international. That's international. There are people that are unhealthy in every category, every race on the planet Earth.
Yeah, learn a new language. I'm teaching agriculture and science. That's right. Urban Pharmacist got her Sunday night. I think Sunday night you do it 7 o'clock, something like that. Teaching us about what we need to know about the land and all that stuff. That remember what happened to Blockbuster, right? A super app, online shopping, financial and traveling services. So tonight, guys, is all about, again, it's about helping you to get to a position where you understand income, you understand how people spend. This is understand human behavior. And you're saying, you know what, I'm gonna put myself in position to win. Everybody put in console, put myself in position to win. You'll put yourself in position to win. I gave you 3 different areas that you can target. You got to figure out which the next area for you to target. If you're not, whatever that may be. Now, you might be doing all 3. Okay, well, now we just say, okay, well, we're going to add another one within this vein. I'm going to add another product, or I'm going to provide another service, or I'm going to teach a new class, right? And I'm telling you, if you don't learn anything else, you just learn those 3. Because a lot of people talk about multiple streams. It's such a good hashtag. But it's not about having, it's more about managing multiple streams than it is having it. You got streams that's been around for a while, you never managed it, it went dry. Right? So it's not just about having multiple streams, it's about managing. What can you manage? They will be a marketer. If I showed them my day, they will fall out just watching. They'll fall out just watching. They'll be like, no, ain't no way. They will fall out just watching.
And you know, same thing with me. You've been over to the warehouse and you see I'm in there with roller skates on.
Right? Great question. Are you evolving? Peloton is killing it. Peloton? I don't know what that is. Put myself in position to win, Wakita. Put yourself in position to win. Absolutely. In fact, Peloton as a ticker symbol. Okay. All right. I guess that's a company. Put yourself in position to win. So there's some of you guys that we're talking to tonight, and we're going to talk about some of the things that are keeping you from making more money. That's stopping you. That's an obstacle for you.
Wow.
Right? And it's not that you can't do it, and it's not that you don't want to do it. It's just that your thinking has to evolve.
Yes.
To believe that you deserve it. Right? That you deserve it. And here's the deal, man. And Market, again, you can talk about this as well, because many of us are in a position, just in our mindset, where, well, we want something better. We know it's out there. It can be done. For some reason, we don't necessarily feel like God is, that we were deserving of the special or something like that. And so we don't even try. And we literally self-sabotage ourselves by what we say, which really comes from how we think about our own perception when we look in the mirror. And you know, that is the biggest fix. That's the biggest hurdle. That is the most critical area where I would say I spend about 80% of my teaching is just on your mind.
Yeah.
Talk us a little bit about, I don't know if you've experienced, I mean, I'm pretty sure you've been.
You kidding me? I'll be a multi-billionaire right now if everybody start to loosen up their brains and loosen up their mind and their spirit, because that's the one thing that holds you back. You get in that space where you're not worthy of something, and then as soon as you shift that mind and you say, you know what, I'm getting ready to get this because I know I deserve this. I know I can. Because a lot of times we don't wait. We quit just before we get the things start taking off. You can get to a point where people say, hey, you still doing that? Hey, you still sell that? And then you realize, damn, I don't let this stuff go. How do I get it back going? You should have kept it going. I was talking to one of my business associates down in Texas just before I came on, and and I said, "How's things down there?" He said, "Man, it's quiet down here, like crickets." I said, "Wow." He said, "What's going on down there?" I said, "I'm killing them." You know, he said, "You're killing them." I said, "Yeah, I'm killing them." I said, we got something that people want and desire. I said, right now, I said, the way the market's set up, they got to stay at home. You got to be home by 5 and you got to be home by 10 and 9 and all this. And you can't come out the house at 7. And I said, when this whole thing passes by, which it will, these people are going to be more hungry and starving for the products and services that they've been deprived of.
Yeah.
More than ever. I said, this is why I said, prepare yourself, prepare your mind for that next thing. See, I'm already winning, and people know, hey, you open? Yeah, I'm open. You shipping out? Yeah, I'm shipping out. I said, FedEx is still coming to get my stuff. This is what I want them to know. What you have to offer can help others in your business, but the virus is global. So that means it's hitting everybody, right? So, more than foreigners now going to be more open to us now. They're going to realize, they said, damn, this hurt everybody. It hurt their economy as well. So they're more, hey, what else you got? What you doing these days? Keep that in mind. When you understand the income, the thing is, but do you understand the outcome? If you can see it happening, if you can see how this income is going to work in your community and how things work, then you will understand the outcome. You say, I can see it happening. I can see it. It's going to go up when I do this. And you got to master that. You got to master that.
So I want to share a couple of things that I believe could be stunting some of you guys, could be keeping you. And there's some things that I had to get over and overcome as well. Here's one of the things I see, especially with some of my people. You spend too much time on stuff that don't matter. Too much time on stuff that doesn't matter. You got to understand that money is fluid. It's a flow. That's why they call it cash flow. It's always moving.
And currency.
It's currency, right? So if money is fast and you want to make more of it, that means you can't be slow. Let me say that again for the people in the back. We understand that money is fast. It's always moving, and it's fast. It's moving. It's currency. That means if I want to make more of it or earn more of it, then I can't be slow. I can't be slow in my decision-making process. I can't be slow in making a call I know I need to make and slow to act.
Yeah.
Here's also something else that I find.
Wow.
For you, I said this earlier, for those that's in sales. You'll find that I don't let other people waste my time. In other words, what I'm saying is this. There are people that come into your circle and who are simply not your customer, but you spend too much time with them. Right? I am not going to have a 25-minute conversation about a $5 transaction. Either one of you don't, and I'm moving on. But some of you guys spend all this, they got this question. They want to know this. Now, I'm not saying don't service people. But we're talking about $5. Now, if I got a $500 transaction, a $5,000, it's a different level of conversation over $5,000 than it is $5.
That's true.
Some of you guys are trying to have a $5,000 conversation for $5. That's not a good exchange of your time. What's something else? Overanalyzing.
Oh, wait, that's a killer.
That's a killer. Like, my goodness, how many different ways? I mean, I know you want to plan and plan, but then it gets beyond planning. It gets to the point where you really are just basically talking yourself out of moving. You're trying to find a reason why you shouldn't be moving forward.
Yes, anal.
There you go. You're trying to find a reason not to do it.
Yeah.
You looking for? I'm going to be devil's advocate to my own prosperity. That's stupid.
Yeah, instead of being God's advocate. You're going to be the devil's advocate instead of being God's advocate. And you say, God, continue to, how do I be blessed through this? Instead of saying, I can do this tomorrow. Nah. Go ahead.
Overanalyzing, right? It's funny because you got anal in analyze. Becomes anal.
And you know what they do too, beloved? They spend time with their asking.
We done.
They spend time analyzing with their friends and their family. That's when a killer too. You asking, hey, should I do this? What I think you spend too much time dealing with people that are negative as well. That'll wear your ass out.
Yeah, so think about this. I want to be rich, but I'm gonna ask the opinion of broke folk.
Yep.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I just want to know what the broke folk think. I'm trying to earn more money, and I'm asking the people that don't want to do nothing with their life. That don't make no sense.
And it happens a lot more than people want to admit it. But if they really thought about, if you're going to analyze something, analyze that. Now, who are you talking to? Are you talking to broke people, or I call you when I'm thinking about stuff. I call Calvin when I'm thinking about stuff. I call Sam when I'm thinking about stuff. Phil Lupo when I'm thinking about stuff. And I'm talking about money. I talk to people that know how to make money.
Oh, you better say that again. When you're talking about money,
talk to people that know how that go talk about money. That's all they talk about. They love money. Why would it, like you said it, why would you spend your time talking to somebody broke, disgusted, and can't be trusted?
So watch your circle, man. Watch your circle. And another thing I would say that's keeping you guys have greatness in you, isn't it? And a lot of people see your potential. We see it. We just want you to realize your own potential, not just for greatness and the value that you're going to bring to the world, but what the world is going to pay you in exchange. Let me ask you this question. I'm going to help somebody believe. I'm going to help your faith right now, right? If you were to bring 100% of your potential, what you could potentially do, be, create, whatever, how much would the world pay you for?
Damn.
If you say, man, today's gonna be the day I'm gonna give it. I'm not gonna give it my all. I'm gonna give it above my all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give 110% of my effort with 100% of my potential, working in 100% of my potential. Because you kind of already realize the position. Because at night you be like, man, if I just get out of my own way, if I just get started, that's what we say. Like we had these conversations. Well, what if you actually did what you just should do?
I wonder how many people on this feed said that's me. I wonder how many people on this feed said that's what I do. You know.
And we're not laughing at you. It's
no.
We done it.
That's the only reason I laugh, because I know I've been there. I've done it, man.
If you gave 110% effort in 100% of your potential, in that space, it's 100% of your potential, you know that this is a space where you absolutely could make money. How much would the world pay you in exchange for your time?
And focused on that, like you told me, for a year. You put a time on it.
2 years, annual salary. All right, so for a year, you gave 110% effort. Focus in your 100% potential area, and you did that for a year.
Ooh-wee.
Now we're talking about your return. The universe is going to pay you. You cannot outgive God, right? So the universe is going to pay you, right? What you deserve. Now let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. If we're really honest, if we are really honest with ourselves, we would say, you know what? The universe actually is fair when it comes to my income.
Yeah, absolutely. Or give you what you put out there.
Right, because some of us, we got those good years, sir. We on fire. We're like, man, do we see that? We're like, dang, yeah. But then we don't say that when it's down. I'm like, man, I took off 3 months. You know, I was out with depression or whatever. I was down. And, you know, we don't say, we be like, you know, I earn more. But no, it was fair. It was like I didn't really put in that same effort that I did the year before, and so it reflected in my results.
And I'm gonna add to that because you had said that to me. You know, we have been around each other, and you seen me. You said, "What you doing?" I said, "I'm at the warehouse. It's early in the morning. What you doing?" "I'm in the warehouse. It's at night, doing those broadcasting." You see me pick it up when it's quiet. Crickets around there, but I'm in there and I'm still pushing forward, giving me 110%. Now all of that's starting to pay off now. Everything, like you said, the universe. And I keep talking to people that like you and people that's around my life in my circle, and they know that what's happening to us. Well, it's apparent. And the other thing I just want to add this potential. What if you trade in your potential for your gifts? You had forget about I don't mean to step on you, but forget about the potential. You use your gifts. We have gifts and talent that God that you have in your. And I'm not preaching. Some of you know you got talent in your pinky finger than more than people have in their whole body. You know you got that thing, and you just got to get outside yourself and say, "Let me go get my paper.
Let me go get my money, man." So here's the principle. We're gonna leave you guys with this. Start to close this thing out. Hopefully, you guys got something tonight, right? We're talking about how to increase your income, right? We talked about understanding money. You know what I'm saying? Wisdom is the principal thing. Valuing the things that are valuable, right? More valuable than money. That shows, right? If I'm respecting my people who waste time also waste money. I've seen that correlation. You wasting a lot of time, you wasting a lot of money. It just kind of goes together. I don't see too many people that's wasting time, but also good with money. I don't see that happen very often. Right? Understanding different ways I can just very easily, seamlessly move into multiple streams of income. And we just talked about some areas that may be keeping you back from moving forward, or maybe keep you back from earning what you know you could earn if you just got out of your own way. We learned this from reading through books. It says, Napoleon Hill says something like this. He said to provide more service and better service you're paid for, and eventually you'll get paid more.
Lord have mercy.
Let me say that again. Provide more service and better service.
Lord have mercy.
And you're paid for. Then eventually you'll get paid what you deserve.
Yep. You reap what
you pay more. Now, that's understanding that you can't outgive God, you can't outgive the universe. So if I were to ask you, you said, hey, everybody said I want to make more money. Everybody said I want to make more money this year than I made last year. Here's my question. Are you willing to provide more service and better service than what you're currently doing so that you can demand, you can force. You literally, somebody, do we literally force the universe to pay us what we want?
I mean, literally. I'm literally, because that's what the universe wants for us. But it's like a diamond in the rough. That thing ain't gonna do what it gotta do if the force ain't in there. If the force is with you, then you're gonna reap what you sow.
I'm glad you said that, Glenn. You said we give a lot to our employees, time to do it for ourselves. I would be dynamite since I'm a workaholic. You would be dynamite. You are dynamite, right? It's just a matter of taking them out. And I thought about this, Sir Markadu. I thought about how, before I did this, I thought about how we send our children, right? So for instance, you got a young daughter. You send your daughter out to do Girl Scouts. You push her. Go sell all those Girl Scout cookies. And you do that once a year. But you never say, you know what? We did so well selling Girl Scout cookies. Why don't we sell our own cookies? Our own stuff. Yeah, well, we were doing so well for this organization. Nothing wrong. Girl Scouts, great, fantastic. But we just sold 85 boxes of cookies for the Girl Scouts.
In one day.
Surely we can do this for our own family.
Yes, sir.
Just think about that.
Of
course, that is a good practice. That's a good, opportunity for them to learn sales and whatever else the Girl Scouts teach them, and camaraderie and working together and all that stuff. But man, how much money did the Girl Scouts make? And how much money did they make? Well, we all started teaching them, okay, well, you sold 85 boxes of cookies. We're going to give you about 25% of that because you did all the work. Well, that started happening.
Ooh.
That changes the game. Not only did your daughter do all the work, you did all the work. Matter of fact, you say you can't sell, but you took the coupon book or whatever, took your job and said, hey, my daughter's in the Girl Scouts. Y'all like to buy some cookies. What were you doing? You were selling.
Yeah.
You were selling.
Oh, wait. You got me fired up over here now. You got me fired up.
Go ahead, Mark. They were selling.
You know, you got me fired up because you said something about service. And you know, one of my saying, when you master community service, you will master customer service. And when you understand the energy to do podcasts and doing certain things, and I did all of that work with fitness and all that, I know it's time for a payoff. Now watch this. Now, I want all you parents and grandparents, you just heard what Evan just said. Ask your children, your grandchildren, do they want to make some money? The summertime is it, they let your kids out for the rest of the school year. Is that a tragedy or is that an opportunity? Now, which one is it? Because this is the time to teach your children how to get wealthy, how to sell products. Bring some simple products, bring them around your customers. Teach them, a lot of times they're going to resist because they don't have, they're not thinking about wealth. Well, ask them, so do you want to make some money this year? Yeah, what I got to do? Well, you got to know what you want them to do, what you're going to do with them when you ask them that. But I guarantee you, if somebody asked you that when you was 10, 11, 12 years old, what would you have said?
Interesting thing about the kids, Sir Mark, they got more courage than the adults.
Absolutely.
Now,
and it's better that they get shut down early. Somebody tell them no and get that stuff out of the way, because after that, after those sales start coming, they're going to be fired up. Go.
You know, it's hard to tell the child no. You be trying to find any other way. You be like, how can I say no? I don't want to buy that car at first right now, but I can't just say no. I can't.
Especially candy. And
oh, Lord. They get
$5,000. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I bought that first one years ago, and the best believe. All right, so for real, I want to let people know as well, man. So here's the thing: a lot of what we talk about in our presentations, in our classes, things like that. And if you're a BBC member, go and put it on so BBC. We talk a lot about manifestation, and I was talking to Sir Margaret earlier, because what we're doing tomorrow is we're actually having a food giveaway for our community. And the interesting thing about it, especially those in the BBC, know that I brought this idea up probably a year and a half ago when I was working with the Nation of Islam and their staple foods program. I was like, man, we could put this thing together and every week we can be bringing food to our community, letting them get the stuff that we're able to offer, help the Black farmers and all that stuff. Well, lo and behold, tomorrow will be the first time that we're kicking it off, and Sir Margaret was gracious enough to allow us to use his space to be able to as a distribution place. And tomorrow from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, we're gonna be I feel like Bumpy Johnson, man. We're gonna be giving food away.
Man, turkeys and everything. People don't tell them turkeys.
Yeah, there's gonna be fresh produce. I know we'll have bananas. We don't really know what we're gonna get till we get it. Renting a truck, going down, bringing food to the community. And giving it away, obviously we want donations, stuff like that. We do want people to make donations so we can continue to do it. But, to be able to feed the homeless, to be able to just bring a service, because the food gonna go to waste if we don't give it away. I mean, that's the thing. Like, we got to give it away. It got to go. So hopefully people come get the lettuce and come get the asparagus and come get the grapes or whatever else is gonna be on the truck. It got to go. But we also have people in that area that we can go give it to. Like, hey, okay, y'all, okay, you need food, here you go. You know what I'm saying? We start giving that stuff away in our area, make sure that we do our part. And we're able to do that because we freed ourselves.
Oh, wait, that's amazing.
If I didn't free myself, I wouldn't have the time to be able to go and be there at 1 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't gotta go open a store.
Right? Because I freed myself. And so I'm sharing this story to encourage you because I think each and every one of you has a mission. You have something that you want to contribute. You have some difference that you want to make. And many times you might find yourself like thinking like, man, I just don't have the money. I'm just not there yet. And I'm telling you, once you learn, the multiple streams, then you learn how to multiply money. Then you become your own bank. You never borrow from anybody because you can finance your own stuff, right? You're not tied to their stipulations. I got my own money and I do with it as I please. And I just choose to use it to feed people that are hungry.
That's powerful.
You see what I'm saying?
Powerful.
This is where we at. Now, of course, we got to pay homage because say appreciate everybody that's in the BBC. You guys are everything that you do, everyone that's a part of it, everyone that's joined, no matter how long or how short, every little bit counts, right? And I just try to make sure that I'm a good representation for our group in the community in which I serve, which is the global community. I just happen to be in Decatur in Atlanta, Georgia.
Me too.
What's your thoughts about tomorrow, sir? I'm probably gonna cry and everything, bro.
I'm fired up. I mean, I can already see me doing a Facebook Live. So get in here. You know, I'm gonna do one early and then I'm gonna do one late. When you asked me about it, I didn't even hesitate. I just knew this is what the universe is giving back to us now. This is where we're at. You know, the things that we put forth. To see some of the ones that are on this feed over there tomorrow and to be a part of it and everybody's doing their Facebook Live from there, it's just going to be a wonderful, wonderful thing. This is something that we always wanted. That's why it's happening. And it ain't happening because we didn't want it. I mean, I just can't wait to do it again, but this time maybe have some clothes out there, some lightly worn clothes and shoes and stuff like that. So it'll be more of an extravaganza. We'll know. So that our brothers and sisters that in the community can be able to indulge in some nice clothes and things like that, you know?
Yeah, what we're gonna do, we're gonna build it up so that they know if it's something we can do consistent that we'll be there. You know, we start working on, you know what I'm saying, marketing for it and making sure that, you know, that people, you know, if it becomes a consistent thing, then it becomes even bigger turnout and stuff like that.
My brother mentioned that this evening, the one that you're getting ready to connect with over there, the Atlanta t-shirts and socks. He mentioned that about us. I didn't even say that. He said getting together, get out these businesses together, these other wholesalers, and we can come together and give a bazaar and, you know, and recruit people to sell our different products at wholesale to them so they'll all know we're all in one community. So I'm glad I gave you that information as well.
Absolutely, man. I'm going. He said socks. I think he said the hell out of some socks.
Socks and t-shirts. Oh my God.
Now
he got a lot of masks. He got a lot of gloves. It's on.
So one thing as well for those that are still here, you decided to be here to the end. Not only do we talk this game, we also provide a lot of opportunity. So if you're in the situation where you just can't, you just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but you have a desire and you're willing to work, we have a lot of opportunity. Like the stuff that you guys see me doing is I don't have to, I'm not trying to do it by myself, right? I'm not. I'm just doing it. I'm just leading the pack until the pack comes along. And so let me show you guys something real quick. This is real. And these are things that we teach. And of course, there's something that's not part of BBC. You could join tonight if you decide, or join it at whatever particular time that you want, right? If that's something that's up for you. But I want to show you guys something. What I'm going to show you right here, this is my back office to my online store. And what you see are 17 orders yet to process. And this is going to be 17 orders in the past 24 hours, right? You see that down there, sales, right? So I got $903 in sales, right? Not all of it in the past 24 hours, but basically in the past month. $900 just for my online store. Wow. Here's the thing I want you guys to understand. If I can do this, then surely I can teach you how to do it as well.
Absolutely.
Let me say that again for people in the back. If I can do this, then surely I can teach you how to do it as well. So the question is, do you want to learn? The question is, will you come to class? The question is, will you become a student? The question is, will you join the Black Billionaires Club? Right? Now, I did a pivot as well. I said, okay, all right, this is where the world is. I'm going to adapt and evolve. Here's my frontline store. This is what the customer sees. You see the first few products I'm offering? Mask, sanitizer. So I took a pivot. I am Afrocentric home decor personal care products. Personal care products is still in that same lane, right? You personally want to take care of yourself with a mask, still in that same lane. So I added it. And lo and behold, we have over 300 orders that have to be fulfilled for these masks.
Hmm.
That's what market do.
Yes.
Surely I shouldn't be the only one in my community selling freaking masks.
Nah.
Surely I can't be the only person to be able to satisfy the need that's in the community for some masks or some sanitizer or sanitizer either. Surely I can say, hey, you know, if you want to get into the sanitizer game, go see my brother Markadu. He'll be able to get you going if everything works out. There's some stipulations to it as well, but surely we can do that.
Absolutely.
So what you guys are looking at, not just who's talking to you. It's not about us preaching. We're saying, hey, we got access and we got opportunity. Do you want some? We got access. We got opportunity. Do you want some?
Yep.
Just that simple. All right, so Markadu, any last word for the peeps, and I'll give them a way to get in contact with us. I know that you do as well, because they may want to connect with you, may want to connect with me. So talk a little bit about how to connect with you. I'll put the stuff down in the comments for them as well.
Well, the biggest thing is I want to say thank you for tuning in. The other thing is please ask your children and your grandchildren, do they want to make some money? Like I said, is this a tragedy or this an opportunity? You know, people are looking to spend money every single day. And the thing is, are they looking to buy products from you? And that's what I'm just excited about, the things that we're getting ready to do now. I mean, I was always excited about stuff. You know, some people that y'all know me, you know that you said, man, sir got that thing. Well, it's been a little over a year now since my focus has been back on things are a lot better. But the thing is, that is a lot better for all of us, and that's the thing. And I'm going to just really leave you with this: when you master community service, you will master customer service. So look to recruit people in your industry that you can help build, and you build right in your own community first. And don't be shy. I know most of y'all know some of the foreigners anyway. Just stop being malicious about it. Be forceful about it. Be direct about it. I said, I'm going to really attack the whole market, not just the black market. That's what I got to say. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate you, man. How would you like people to want to go to your website, give you a call, what you want to do if they want to reach out to you?
Oh, absolutely. Just go to Heavenly.
Talk us a little bit about some of the opportunity that you have available for people to increase their income.
Okay. You know, I bring people in you can spend as little as $30, you know, and get you some chronic killer. But these are walk-ins for that. I do have $100 minimum for ship out. Right now, I'm always looking for people that came from the street like me. And I ain't too ashamed to say it. I mean, we know people that love that deal with bad odors, cigars, cigarettes, weed, and we got these opportunity for you to come into the warehouse, 2571 Park Central Boulevard in Decatur, Georgia, or you can call me personally. You can call me. You can call me personally, and just ask whatever you want to know. He'll tell you. I won't spend a lot of time on the phone either, but I do take calls. It is 404-578-3549. Like I said, I got hand sanitizer right now. The first batch is almost gone, but I still have some. You can come. It's walk-in only. Just keep that in mind, okay? But I'm getting ready to get a better understanding of how to get a license to ship this kind of stuff. So I'm looking for that. But if you have a child or a grandchild that you want to start a small business with them, or you want to increase your business, you know, the body oils, the burning oils, the air freshener, I am looking for really what I need right now is master distributors. What is a master distributor? Someone that can buy this product in bulk, retail it, and wholesale it. That's how powerful the system is. And then you can come on to Economic Evangelism University, and I'll start teaching you how that we do. The main things is the branding, the marketing, the psychology, the simplicity, the duplication, territory takeover. And tomorrow now I'm teaching on that, on simplicity, how easy it is to make money amongst the people that you live around. I mean, you can eat forever. But please come on over or go on my website at heavenlybodyproducts.com or go over to my my wholesale chronic killer, which is packages.chronickiller.com, and be a part of a bold new movement for financial improvement. Every Monday night at 7 o'clock, I do the business network. So you can come on, drop your company in the feed. It's right on my wall, Sir Markadu Hagens. Come on Monday night, 7 o'clock, to just drop and be a part of the whole conversation. And then Thursday nights is real raw talk. Real raw talk. So this is a opportunity. It's a private closed group where you can be able to express yourself any way you want, and you don't have to be politically correct. And by the way, Evan, I today we set up the radio equipment, so now I can broadcast live. I don't have to go down to the studios down in Ellenwood. I don't have to go to the studios down in Atlanta. The radio setup is right there where I do my other podcasting. And we're getting ready to go set that thing up for podcasting, and we're going to go nuts with that. So I want to thank you all so much, and I appreciate you. I love you, but I appreciate you more. God bless you and your families.
Absolutely, man. So again, guys, can't talk about increasing income without actually providing you with access and opportunity. Everybody putting access and opportunity. Also, while we're talking about that, you got the cash flow. That's what I'm talking about. Also, while we're talking about this, guys, in the comments below, I'd like for you to share something that you learned today. Something that you learned over this past hour, 2 hours that you've been with us here today. We don't do this just to do this. We do this to make a difference. And hopefully we made a difference in your life tonight, made a difference in your mind, right? Made a difference in your soul, made a difference in your whole family's life because you chose to be here with us here tonight. There's some wisdom that comes from my mentor, Mr. Warren Buffett, says that price is what you pay, but value is what you get. Right now, what you think about the price you paid to be here, guys? It didn't cost you $1. It didn't cost you any money, but it did cost you something that we talked about is more valuable than money, which is your time, your hour, your 2 hours that you spent with us here today. And if you think about that, I want you to think about the value that you receive in return. Would you say that you receive way more value than the price that it cost you to be here? I'm simply asking you this question you can answer in the comments below. Was this worth your time, and why? Was this worth your time, and why? Now, I know I talk much faster than you type, guys, so while you guys are typing that in, I'll go ahead and let you guys know about the Black Billionaires Club. That is actually not only just a book that I wrote, it's actually a club that we run. You see quite a few members that are here with us here tonight. Black Billionaires Club is a club where we focus on and learn from the Black billionaires of today. There's not just 12, there's more than 12 now, but when I wrote the book, there were 12 Black billionaires in the world, and they are still living today. So we learn from them, and we decided we're gonna study them, and we're gonna do what they did. Here's the number one thing that billionaires do. They say they do to be successful. Number one thing that they do is read. So guess what we have? We have a book club. Absolutely. So we have a book club inside of the Black Billionaires Club. We read each and every night, each and every day, each and every night. Right. Number two thing that billionaires say that they do in order to be successful. Number two, they build a business or multiple businesses. Yeah. So guess what we have inside of the Black Billionaires Club? We have business development and training, similar to some of the stuff that you kind of see here tonight. Guide you with opportunity, way to get started, way to get off to on a good foot around the right people. And the number three thing that billionaires say that they do in order to be successful, in order to be a billionaire, is they don't only just work for their money through the businesses or create business themselves, but they actually invest. Number three thing they do is invest. And so guess what we have?
Ready.
We have an investment club. Right? We started an investment club a year ago with about 30 members. We got about $10,000 in the market invested right now. right? We're going to have open enrollment soon to allow other people to come and
on.
join us in our investment club if you want to do that as well. But it all starts with you making a financial decision to join the club.
Yeah.
And you make that decision at any point in time, and it's for as little as $20 a month. You got to ask yourself, man, how many 20s have I let fly out the window? How many 20s have I wasted and not got much of a return? How many times am I going to let opportunity pass me by instead of connecting with brothers and sisters who have walked away? They've chosen to walk away from the crowd of broke, busted, and disgusted and follow billionaires. Your decision, you make here tonight. But you can make that decision by simply going to the website www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com. Make a financial decision, beautiful people, that can change the rest of your life. All right, just say, man, we need to come to the university. The kids should be ready soon. They're doing well in the sales, so they're still doing article, access and opportunity, absolutely access and opportunity. Wakita, thanks so much. Scary money don't make money. Mindset is everything. Just said, man, this was worth my time because I was able to raise my thinking to a global scale and look at 3 categories and evaluate ways to make money from these areas. Absolutely. Miss Barbara said, yes, why? Because this has had me the push to get up and work my business. I've been relaxed. Hey, honey, you've been relaxing way too much. Relaxing way too much. This information is universal. You can use it anywhere you go. Absolutely, man. Antoine Lara, definitely worth my time. I learned with extreme focus and putting in 100%. I can demand the universe to pay me whatever I want. Absolutely, man. One of our greatest students, brother Antoine Lowry, man. I'm so proud of you, brother, man. Things that you just continue to show up and show out in your local area and across the globe. Darren Sarah Smith, man, it was definitely worth my time because we know can anything we can get anything that we want. Absolutely. All right, my beautiful people, man. I'm VRGJ, CEO of VRGJ Enterprise and the best-selling author of the book The Black Billionaires Club. I want to thank Sir Markedu for having the courage to come on here and be with us here tonight. For everybody else, guys, I want you guys to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, beautiful people. Matter of fact, we all we need. And thank God that's more than enough. As Anwar Douglas said, he said, if you don't come out of this quarantine with either one, a new skill, number 2, your hustle getting started, or number 3, more knowledge, you never lack time. You lacked discipline. But don't let that be you. But thank God it's more than enough. Until next time, beautiful people, you know what time it is. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there at the next episode of The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.